Everybody come and see. I say come and hear. I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get it right far. Oh, to get update and get informed. Oh, come to Celestial half hour.
But what is the qualification of Buhari? What is the qualification of Salam? What is the qualification of Babangida? What is the qualification of the chief judge? The last chief judge that just left the place. He has 3 credits. He has Arabic and some two commercial subjects. And Buhari said he wants him as a judge. And look at the Burutai, the numbers of money they voted for military, trying to use that to perpetrate Boko Haram into the country.
Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
That's why I made my walking, just to allow my chest, my heart, my everything to be free. And I've asked God, the Almighty God who created me, that give me all my free heads. I don't want to have anything to tell the doctor. So now I've started around 11 o'clock. This is to 1.
That is.
So
it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yes, I'm doing the trekking. Everybody needs trekking.
This is too much.
Everybody needs it because you can create a time maybe twice in a week. You can do it in the night, but I made this one afternoon so that vitamin D come in again.
The sunshine.
Yes, then if I wanted to eat in the hotel, you saw me the other day.
All right, people. People, here we are again. I have the opportunity to meet the man of God. When I heard that he's in the state of Georgia, so I came by to see him. My name is Adiola Haditsumbi. I am a believer, I am a Christian, and I just came by to see my dad to say hello to him. Daddy, we've been going around trekking, bouncing around for almost 2 hours, and I keep thinking we're going to get to the hotel, but anytime soon, we're still not there yet. Daddy, I'm tired.
Yeah,
so
I use trick on you. The trick is I tell you cover another 100 meters, then I will jump to meet you because I don't want you to be tired.
Springy Hotel, and Daddy is coming now. Daddy, it's been a long ride. It's been a long way. What do you have to tell the people? We're back at the hotel. I'm so glad. I can't wait for us to get inside.
Well, it's a lovely day. And then I'm happy, I feel fulfilled. And we can start the day job now because when we get to the lobby, I'm going to take 1 or 2 as you asked me the other time.
Yes, sir.
Which way forward about Nigeria matter?
Yes.
And how can we get out of the trouble?
Yes.
That's why I told you the other time that I preached about 3-4 years ago that I live on way. Then it didn't be anywhere you are. Then I what about yellow you are. These are the topics I give
Those
to
are
them.
deep.
Yes, it's on the internet. But now.
So we are back at the Spring Hills Hotel, Spring Hills Suites Marriott at Conyers, Georgia, in the United States. Oh, thank God, it's been an almost 2 hours trek, and I'm so glad that we are back. Daddy, we are back finally. Even my phone was tired. It was hot. Okay, sir. All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.
All right, people. I've had the opportunity to be with our Father in the Lord for almost 2 hours now. We've been walking, trekking. I'm tired of walking, and there he's still jogging. I have to sit down here trying to keep up with him. It's been very, very difficult for me. I don't do this. I can't remember the last time I took a walk. Daddy! Daddy, we are here again. We're almost at the hotel. I'm tired. How do you do this?
Yeah, I'm used to it. I'm used to it because, one, I don't think about money. I don't think about the world. I don't have friends. I don't go to people's house. I don't bring people down. I don't talk about people unless you ask me a question about anything. And whenever you ask me a question about anybody, the Lord will show me an insight to it, and I will tell you. So the strength is still there. So when I get to Texas tomorrow, I will relax. Then by Thursday, by Wednesday, I will jog another 3 hours again in Missouri. So after that, I will stay 4 days, then move to California. But I'm thinking after getting to California, I will go back to Canada again for Adeoba's harvest.
Okay.
Because I have a prominent role to play to make all Nigerians living in Canada, in Toronto area, in Windsor, enjoy good salmon. So, and that's how what Celestia is noted for. So when a visitor comes, you hear a new song, new sermon, new thing, then encourage them, tell them to do the best for themselves, and then they have the owner of themselves. Then after God is themselves, they should not be too worried about things of the world. Because it said in the book of 2 Samuel 14:14, so we should remember that we're going to die one day, we drop dead one day. And if it's for work, the very day you get to America, you get to Atlanta, you get to Georgia, people are going to work. The very day they brought you from the airport home.
That's right.
Being a visitor. So where are the people? They are in the graveyard. And those people who are important yesterday, they are lying in the graveyard. Those people who head the House of Assembly, the Senate, the governor of Georgia and all this, they've gone. So then we just roll and roll and roll and roll. And that was the reason this last sermon I preached in Canada, that you should learn how to be zero. About everything be zero. About anxiety be zero. About talking about people be zero. About doing bad to people be zero. Because when you zero add to 1 is 10. When zero add to 2 is 20. Try to encourage and push people to their destination. Because somebody has helped you before. Then you must learn how to help people again. Because when you look at the book of Psalm 23, he said the Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. But now everybody is in want. God is not their shepherd again, because he said in Exodus 23 verse 20, he said don't ever fight with your guiding angel, because when you fight with your guiding angel, nobody can reconcile you people. So members of Redeemed Deeper Life Celestial Church will never give you anything in heaven. All these things are just clubhouse. It's just how people know how to handle it. Oshova is not well read, but it's gifted spiritually. So everybody still knows about his church. But when you get to Redeem, everything is about official. Writing, policy. But the number of theft in Redeem is more than the one of Celestial Church. The number of theft, people stealing in a Roman Catholic Church is more than, because they said it's Roman Catholic Church. This church belong to the Romans. So any money they made in Africa and everywhere must be taken to Rome, so that the Pope can enjoy it more. Then again, when they said the Presbyterian Church and then Church of England, so any money they made in Kenya, in Cameroon, in Burkina Faso, in Nigeria, belongs to England, the Queen. Then it's always Celestial Church of Nigeria. So and then they don't believe in that. In America, they don't believe in that. When you get to the church in America here, you only see black people in the church because they don't know how to twist it before the white people. Oh, how do you join us in the church? They only come and eat yellow rice, white rice, and Nigerian
jollof rice.
During the harvest time. So that's why they only come to church once in a year. Or come to our church, we are doing something. And those people they brought into that church too, they will not contribute money. Then you will be making an effort to make the person happy about your church, to say something good about your church, but you don't need all this. You don't need all this. So that is the reason why every time I'm free. The church in Nigeria, I didn't ask them to make money for me. I didn't want them to ask them how many people that attend church yesterday. I don't want to ask them, no, are you alright? Are you okay? That's all. If they are not okay, try to be okay. Because I cannot from here to make you okay.
That's right.
Even the children I have, they live in Ireland. I only call them at times 1 or 2 weeks. I was so touched. The very day they were burying my godfather, Venerable Oyegbani, Moses Oyegbani, when the children are now saying what they know about their father, they say, since their father become a shepherd in Ikeja too, he's so far away from them. So they don't enjoy their father after, because it's about missionary work, yes. So be it Marcus too. And then when you go to the life of all the missionaries, they preach everywhere. And the Bible said, if you cannot leave your family and your property alone, you cannot do the missionary job. So that's the reason. After living here, now I'll be going to Texas tomorrow by 2:30, leaving here, getting to George Bush Airport around 3:45.
So Daddy, I know you say you are going to Texas to rest.
Yeah.
And I know you
not
probably
to rest,
because that's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
that
people are waiting for me
are
there.
you resting because you are supposed to be resting here in Georgia?
No, I cannot rest because there's one thing you forget to know. If God wants you to sleep, there's nothing you can do. It just made you to sleep. It's only we don't believe in Him. If we believe in His job, because He said in Psalm 127, He said, except the Lord watch over the city will be in trouble. But He said, I will never. And then He now said in the book of Matthew 6, verse 18, He said, can one person have two masters?
No.
Then He said in John 15 from verse 1 and 2, He said, if you detach yourself away, then you're looking for rest. Ethuk, in the book of Acts of the Apostles, was looking for rest on the window and he fell. And when you look at the Acts of the Apostles 10 again from verse 1 to 10, somebody, Cornelius, every day, doing good. The angel of the Lord appeared to him. He said, your prayer has been answered. And then when you look at the book of Luke 1, Luke 2, Zechariah life in chapter 1 and chapter 2. And before they met Mary, that you are found favored among women, they were walking. So when you look at the book of John 4, John 5, and John 11 from verse 30 to the end, then John 8 from verse 31 to the end, he said, why are you playing here? Don't play. This is how your father liked to give holiday to himself. At the end of the day, run into trouble because your father is a killer. Because if you don't make money today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, then if any money pass through your axis, you are going to steal from it. So that's the reason why we need to keep our mind open.
Free.
We should keep it open. And look at what He said in the book of Ezekiel 14:14. Only Noah, Daniel, that the Job back. And then when they cannot finish the war the other time, in Joshua 14 and 15. And then He said in the book of Joshua 1, 4 to 8, He said, don't allow the book of the Lord to depart from you. Meditate in it day and night. So it's not saying read the Bible during the day and the night you sleep. No. Because He said the enemy is overrun looking for whom to devour. And then the people we are wrestling with are people who has very terrible power, principality of Satan in the high places that we cannot see. So we don't need to look for rest where we don't supposed to rest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. In the whole world. That's why I made my walking, just to allow my chest, my heart, my everything to be free. And I've asked God, the Almighty God who created me, that give me all my free heads. I don't want to have anything to tell the doctor. So now I've started around 11 o'clock. This is to 1.
That is.
So
it's almost 1 o'clock.
Yes, I'm doing the trekking. Everybody needs trekking.
This is too much.
Everybody needs it because you can create a time maybe twice in a week. You can do it in the night, but I made this one afternoon so that vitamin D coming again.
The sunshine.
Yes, then if I wanted to eat in the hotel, you saw me the other day, I ate about 11 rodo with my smoked fish and gari.
Yes.
And that is all. Because my stomach never knew whether I traveled. So I have to eat what my stomach has been used to. Leather cocoyam, banana, plantain, and then taking gari. This is the mix. And then if you are taking chili pepper all the time, you cannot have dementia. No. Then the pepper that you are taking that is chili too is a blood thinner. Then again, when you are taking it regularly, your sight and everything. And when I was walking on my belly fat, the trekking helped me a lot. So everything was off. And if I wanted to trek, or I wanted to preach in about 10-20 parishes in a day, I would give them different.
The energy is there.
The energy is there. The strength is there. So then, people in Africa, they don't believe in exercise. Even many Nigerians living abroad here, they don't go for medical.
We are busy working.
Their men don't go for medical. It's only their wife normally go for medical.
That's right.
Even my son was telling me in Canada that the doctor was calling him on phone and calling him on phone to come for check on this and that. But in Nigeria, we are crying to get a good medical. But now that they are here, they don't value medical. So, but trekking, is very, very, very important.
Well,
So now I'm trekking to the hotel. When I get to the front of the hotel, I will sit down a while. Then sit down a while, then relax. After relaxing, then I go to take a cold water to shower. Then after the shower, I then take my gari and rodo. So I don't think I'm coming here to come and inconvenience anybody. And the church I went to yesterday, I was received and everybody was happy. Virtually all the members, let's say abroad, all knows me.
That's right.
But that doesn't add any point to my head than to do it myself.
Wow.
There are many things in life that you cannot send anybody to do.
That's true.
You cannot send anybody to jog for you. You cannot tell anybody to work for you. And you cannot tell anybody to cry for you. But they does that in Lagos before. When the the father or mother of the rich people died, they will give them money for people to come and cry for them at Akongbon, Mushin, Abule Egba Ikoyi, but now Ojutila. So when you look at it, the trekking is very, very, very good. You sweat from your head. Even when you are eating the rodo too, you'll be sweating from your head.
I saw that the other day
so
when you were eating it.
And I don't eat beef. I don't eat anything. I don't live with you before. So giving me your food, I think I won't like it. Because the pattern of my cooking is different.
It's different.
Yes.
And you eat a lot of fruits too.
Yes, and that's why I don't fornicate too. The odor you have in your wife, you and your husband has on your body, I don't have it. So, and I don't want it. Because as I ask people, if you said you wanted to fornicate and you want to go to church again to preach, that means you are not working for heaven, you are working for yourself. Then because who will first of all pull the stress? Is it the woman or what? Then when you now see yourself in the church, how do you present yourself to God? So that is it. And then he said in Psalm 33 verse 7, 8, 9, 10. Only one when you really then anybody relaxation time David in the book of Second Samuel 10 and 11. They said when he was hanging, he's supposed to go to war, but he refused. He hanged. That's why he saw the wife of Uriah. So you need to work hard and work around and make sure you free your mind from things of the world. Because time and tide wait for no man. And Ecclesiastes 3, 1 to 5, he said there is time for everything. Then Ecclesiastes 5, 6 to 11, he said enjoy the only wife you marry in your own good time. Because when you drop dead, nobody can give you anything or take anything along.
You're on your
so
own.
That's what he said. So God bless you. As we trek on, I'll be telling you more because
Daddy,
you're going to learn
it's 12 more minutes. I'm tired.
So we have to go. We have to manage and go. Thank you very much.
All right, Daddy. Thank you, sir. Let's go. All right, my people. Here we are again. I have the opportunity to meet the man of God on a hard day in the state of Georgia. So I came by to see him. My name is Adiola Haditumbi. I am a believer. I am a Christian. And I just came by to see my dad to say hello to him. Daddy, we've been going around trekking, bouncing around for almost 2 hours. And I keep thinking we're going to get to the hotel, but anytime soon, we're still not there yet. Daddy, I'm tired.
I use trick on you. The trick on you, I tell you cover another 100 meters, then I will jump to meet you because I don't want you to be tired. So with the anxiety and everything, but tomorrow morning you are going to feel it.
Yes.
Oh, I've never trekked like this before.
Never.
So that is it. I can trek to anywhere. And there's another game again. Now my Chinese friend said, Marcus, you wanted to break the belly fat, you know what you do? Take water 1 hour before your meal. Then after you finish your meal, let it be another 40 minutes. Before you take another bottle of water.
So regular water or warm water?
Warm water. Don't be drinking directly on your meal or drinking between the meal. Because you'll be having belly fat. Then you will be easily gathered jetty all the time. So that's okay. So since I've been using that method, yes, I feel very light and free.
Wow.
And I don't even like to eat. I run away from food. You know, when you're above 50, above 60, 64, 65, 70, 78, you drop the food. Then you drop the weight. You drop everything. Then even you drop everything. And do your scale of preference every day. What you want to do. I want to jog. After jogging, I want to go and swim in the swimming pool. I want to do, even with this I'm doing, when I get to California, on in my brother's house. He built a pool for me
Wow.
in California. That is
that's another form of exercise.
yes,
swimming.
yes. So he has a big pool in the new house.
Wow.
So by around 4 o'clock in the afternoon or 7 in the evening, I jump into the pool,
Wow.
swim up and down, up and down, up and down, and then hang myself.
Wow.
And after a while again, I go up and then take my blue tea. So that is
Daddy,
it.
may the Lord continue to strengthen
Thank
you.
you,
I
thank
hope
you.
I'm able to finish
Thank
this.
you. Oh, but that doesn't mean we are not going to die. We're going to die because it said in the book of Proverbs 3, when you read the whole thing, it said in Proverbs 3 verse 14, 15, it said what you are going to be in life is in your hand, right, left hand. Then the day you are going to die is in the right hand. So there's nothing we can do. We cannot beg God for this. And when you look at the book of Job, Job 7, Job 11, and then Job 23, then Job 17, you see what he said.
But so while we are still alive,
we
be
need to
healthy
keep healthy
and be strong.
and keep fit all the time. That's
All right,
best.
sir. Thank you, sir.
So let us make the rest right.
Yes, sir. All right.
So, yeah.
My people, we are back in the hotel area. I ran forward so I could leave my father in the Lord behind. Let me show you what the hotel environment looks like before we get to Daddy. Daddy is behind me. So, this is the hotel environment. We are in Conyers, Georgia, very close to the highway. This is the Hotel Spring Hill Marriott. The Marriott Hotel, very beautiful hotel, by the way. Right here, Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. And there we are. This is the front of the hotel. I'm telling you, Daddy is not here with me. He's still coming behind me. This man paid for his own hotel just to be here and to see some people that need some consultation. He paid himself. And he is on his way up here. Spring Hill Hotel. And Daddy is coming now. Daddy, it's been a long ride. It's been a long way. What do you have to tell the people? We're back at the hotel. I'm so glad. I can't wait for us to get inside.
Well, it's a lovely day. And then I'm happy, I feel fulfilled. And we can start the day job now because when we get to the lobby, I'm going to take one or two as you asked me the other time.
Yes, sir.
Which way forward about Nigeria matter?
Yes.
And how can we get out of the trouble?
Yes.
That's why I told you the other time that I preached about 3-4 years ago that I live on way. Then it didn't be anywhere you are. Then I what about These are the topics I give
Those
to
are
them.
deep.
Yes, it's on the internet. But now
It's over. This is the highway. So we are back at the Spring Hills Hotel, Spring Hills Suites Marriott at Conyers, Georgia, in the United States. Oh, thank God, it's been an almost 2 hours trek, and I'm so glad that we are back. Daddy, we are back finally. Even my phone was tired. It was hot. Okay, sir. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Hi, how you doing? All right. So we are back inside the hotel now. Finally, we can breathe. I can breathe. Daddy, it doesn't look like you've been trekking. I am exhausted. I don't know how you were able to do it. So I was asking you about Nigeria, and I know some of us here in the United States, we've been discouraged about how the country is. And you've had predictions that the country will get better. By this time next year, it will be a beautiful country to be back to. Can you please encourage some of us that actually live out of the country now so we can start packing to go back home?
Thank you, my daughter, my sister. The fact remains that before things can get good, is when we planted the maize. We are going to till the land and put the maize into it. Then after a while, after 4, 5, 6, 7 days, water and everything rain comes, it will germinate. But when it germinates, we need to take good care of the maize until the final time, and then the time we go there to go and harvest.
Yes, sir.
Now, since independence, Nigeria has been in the pocket of one person. Who are the person? The Hausas. But it was later now, after the 100 years, in 2014, we started hearing names of another tribe again called Fulani. So where are they coming from? Who colonized them before? How do we get at this junction? Who brought us to this where we are? Yes, it was then Buhari knew that his father is from Niger. It was then we know that they have been busy killing the Hausas in their midst, taking over up to the Ilorin.
Wow.
Still having the premonition that Nigeria belongs to one person. And the same Hausas and Fulani are still telling the people of Niger Delta that Nigeria belongs to the Hausa and the Fulani. Then what about the Igbos and the Yoruba? So I will start we got independent together. Although it's not a new thing. When they were clamoring for independence, the Hausas, they look warm. They were not agitating to go with us because they were thinking maybe the British will favor them more than even breaking out. Because they are buying their peanuts, they are buying stuff from them, ice and skin and everything taken abroad. And now that they are having the freelance train, they took their big loads to Apapa for shipment to UK. So they feel comfortable with this. But thank God for Papa Inamuro. Thank God Papa Awolowo. Thank God for the other people who know how to read and write. I tell them, no, to have our freedom, have our autonomy, will give us a lot of growth. And there's going to be a lot of progress. And because then we now go to regional government, regional this, regional that. So, to come to your question, my brother and sister, that's the foundation of all they call Nigeria. Then after leaving the place, this last dispensation of Buhari, it was a waste. Because when they wanted to do the election, I was talking to Tinubu, talking to the politicians, that Buhari is people's choice and not God's choice. Then after a while now, I give them a sermon. Say, Aye wa mbaje loju wa. Aye wa ti baje loju wa. Then after leaving that again, I give them another topic. Le bonwe. When you know the meaning of all these ones, we cannot escape all this trouble. The trouble we have that is coming up front, we cannot escape it. And now we have run into it. And now there is no food, no petrol. We have surplus petrol. We have everything surplus. But amongst, in the middle of the plenty, we are starving. Why? Because all the people has already siphoned the good money out of Nigeria. And then building a capital in a desert. That consumes us a lot of money. But what is the qualification of Buhari? What is the qualification of Salam? What is the qualification of Babangida? What is the qualification of the chief judge? The last chief judge that just left the place. He has 3 credits. He has Arabic and some two commercial subjects. And Buhari said he wants him as a judge. And look at the Burutai, the numbers of money they voted for the military, trying to use that to perpetrate Boko Haram into the country. And look at how they kill Atiladi, that's the young pilot, because they don't want Boko Haram to die. And now they were pursuing Igboho, going to Igboho's house to bang his door and kill people, kill Erdogan, kill everything, that nothing can happen. So because they want the Fulani to take over virtually everywhere. When we're talking about telephone, look at the telephone they are selling in America. The iPhone, the cost of make is by the Arabic people. It was the Arab. Where we get this to? Look at the owner of iPhone that died of cancer the other day. It's $8
to make
iPhone. Then when they bring it to America, they sell it fabulous amount of money.
$1,500,
$1,000, yes. So you will remember when they were shipping their companies outside America during the time of Bush and Clinton.
Yes.
So now, come to our problem. The refinery that we are starving today, when Babangida was there, they made money directly to the CBN. But immediately Babangida left, all the money we make in NNPC, it goes to the president is the minister for petroleum, and all the ministers they put now answerable to the president. How do they handle the money? How much petrol? How many crude do they remove out of Nigeria? We don't have stock of all these things. We didn't have the stock of all these things, and we are selling and selling and selling. And people are looting and looting and looting.
Everybody come and see. I say come and hear. I don't carry and come. Better information, superb advertisement. We no get it right far. Oh, to get update and get informed. Oh, come to Celestial Half Hour. Celestial Half Hour TV. Now we be the best information carrier.